Happy New Year, board. I am coming to you from our offices on this Monday, January 6th, after 2 weeks of vacation, which I definitely needed and am incredibly grateful for. But it's kind of a hard launch to get back into business mode. But we have a lot going on in January that I'm happy to tell you about. Before I start that, I'm intentionally standing right here because you see these small plaques on the wall. These are our values. I started 4 years ago. This is my 4 year anniversary here at Georgia Core. It's gone fast. And we initially, I think it's important to lead an organization with values. And so our staff came together and came up with what we wanted as our staff values. And we have those on our wall to remind us what those are. And I just wanted to remind you, as the board, what those are and what we try to do with our work every day. So they are integrity, curiosity, stewardship, excellence, and inclusivity. So again, we keep those on our wall to remind us, and I just wanted to start off our year with those in mind. I also want to tell you a little bit about what's happening in January. It is going to be a very busy month as everything gets started again. First, reports. A lot of our staff will be working on reports. Normally, I don't tell you about reports, but I want to let you know that it's a big undertaking for all of our grants, and we have 3 large federal grants. We have state grants from the Department of Public Health and others, and we have quarterly or monthly, whatever they may be, reports due. Those take a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of detail, a lot of energy, and so a lot of us will be working on those reports that are due January 10th, January 15th, January 31st. So working on those, and just wanted to let you know about that. General Assembly starts next Monday. We have been working hard getting ready for this, and we'll continue to work through the session. As you know, we have 2 asks, and this is very unusual. Usually don't have any asks, but this year we have 2, and one is the $250,000 in the amended budget. That's the small budget, the end of the FY25 budget, where we asked for legislators to give us funding for awareness campaign on young onset colorectal cancer. And so we'll be working toward that. And then secondly, we are trying to get approval of a House study committee on cancer care access. It's been 25 years since the state started receiving tobacco settlement funds. And so I think it's really important for us as a statewide ecosystem of cancer. This is not just Georgia Core, this is coming together as the Georgia Cancer Control Consortium as well. That we really look at what's happened in the state, where that money's going. Last year, only 8.4% of those tobacco settlement funds came to cancer-related activities. It's not okay. We need to put more money in prevention and screening and stop just dumping it all in Medicaid to try to pay for that. So we're going to have those messages, and we hope for that committee. Also, Georgia Cancer Summit is February 3rd in Athens. If you haven't registered, please go. You can Google 2025 Georgia Cancer Summit. It'll take you to the Emory Winship page where the registration is happening. They are our partners on this, along with the Department of Public Health and the Cancer Control Consortium. We are the 4 main organizers of this, and that is February 3rd. So we have a lot of work to do to get ready for that and hope to have a great crowd in Athens. Capital campaign, we've talked to you a little bit about that, but we have to pay for a new website, and it's seeming to be more expensive by the day. Our website is really complicated because of our database of clinical trials and other things. And so we've got a lot of work to do on that. Several folks are getting together in the next week or two to discuss how we're going to organize that. Thank you, Jocelyn Baker, so much for your willingness to help on that. We have a non-board member, Pat Wickman, a great friend of mine who spent her career in fundraising and organizational development, and she's going to be helping us, Dr. Matthews and others. So thank you for that. We're looking forward to it and need to get started so we can raise some funds. We're going to have a staff retreat soon, so again, to lay out our goals for the next year, what we want to do, what we want to accomplish, what's possible. So that's coming up in 2 weeks. The seed grant for our annual seed grant, letters of intent were due last Friday. Not sure where we landed on that, so we'll find that out. and get started on that with our research committee. And then also our Member and Street Awards. Those are going to be presented at the Georgia Cancer Summit this year, and so excited about that. But we now need our committee our Survivorship Navigation and Caregiving Committee is going to be working on scoring those and getting those back to us so we can determine the winners of those. And just let you know, we had an anonymous donation at the end of last year of $30,000. That's going to be $3,000 for 10 years to bring the award prize for the Member Award up to the amount that the Street Award is. So the Street Award has always been $5,000. Now the Member Award will also be $5,000. So we're really thrilled with that and so grateful for that anonymous gift that we received. Last, I'm going to say is I hope you all received in the mail over the holidays this. This is our kind of evergreen folder that talks about Georgia Core. And inside, what we're going to do, we had here, and you received this, is our annual report. So we'll be giving that out. But also, this is going to stay, and we're going to have program updates and files of things we can put in here. Sorry, I can't come up with the words this morning. But anyway, we're going to put those here. So if we go to talk about a program, the HRSA grant, the ACT grant on prostate cancer, or whatever it may be, the Clinical Trial Finders program, we will have a page on that, and I have something to take with me when I go to talk to legislators or donors or others to let them know what we're doing. So hope you received that. Hope you went through our annual report. Gives great information about what we did in the last fiscal year. A real snapshot of our finances. But please take a look at that if you have not already. And I think you'll be really proud of everything that this staff, this incredible staff, is doing. So that is all for now. Thank you so much for what you do. I'm incredibly grateful. We've got a busy month ahead, busy quarter, really, the first quarter of the year. There's a lot on our docket. But we will see you in February for our meeting, but we'll also hopefully see you before in our committee meetings as we move forward with those toward the end of this month and beginning of February. Always reach out to me if you have any questions, anything I can do for you or the staff can do for you. Again, thank you so much and Happy New Year.